And when also people ask me what I think about the game result or whatever, I told you it's all about what I think, how we play. I cannot only think for the result. So for today, I don't know why. I was a little bit afraid after the match against Dubai that the boys are not so focused or not concentrated, but the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes was different. They were so nervous. I don't know if it's because we are after 2 years first time home. I don't know why. So we make very simple mistakes. And in the end also, if you think Joseph Okumu is one of the best we have, and he never makes a mistake like this, it happens. This is football. This is the reason why we are a team. So after this, I think we dominated totally the game. South Sudan defended very well, I have to say, but it has also to do with our play, because what we trained is forcing the sides, overlapping on the sides. It doesn't work like I wanted. So this I saw in the creativity we lacked sometimes. Of course, we have enough goal chances to win the match, and in the end, I can easily say that South Sudan had not even a goal chance, but they won. This is the reality of football, so therefore I congratulate them. For us, it's important how we play, like I said. I see some players, how they can bring, what they can bring. So and I learned from this, and this is what I said to the boys directly after the game. I told them that maybe God wants us also not to think that we are ready for everything, that we have still work to do. We could also win, but it would not change the subject that we have done a lot of mistakes. So for me, it's only one match more to learn. It's of course painful to lose at home, because I don't know when we will have again a home game. But I say in this point, better we have this unlucky day today than in any qualifier match. We have a problem on the sides in Kenyan football comparing to international football. I think Elvis has done his job in a way I want. Masoud can much more. He has a lot of quality one-on-one. What we wanted to use is that Masoud is going one-on-one, and Elvis is entering from the side always to the side of Olunga. So this was the idea, this was what we trained, because we saw in the matches before of South Sudan that they had problems, especially after they was beaten on the sides. So and this is what I said, it doesn't work like we want. And this is the reason why we should have more goal chances. I'm not happy with it, even if it completely dominated the match, but we need to be more creative, and it doesn't work. Michael is one of the best players I had in my coaching career. So I'm the last one who's worried. I'm very happy to have him. So, and if you people only see that he scores, he's so important for us as a leader. And also remember, even he was injured in minute 90, what he has done against Qatar, that's Michael. And I'm not worried. I'm very happy to have him. This is the reason why we have friendly matches. I could also put an experienced player inside. But it was a situation where I said, okay, let me see what Clark do in an official match or in a match where it is very aggressive. So, and when he came in, I got the feeling he is a little bit afraid. So, and I told him, because this boy has really capacity, but still Clark can't put it really on the field. And this is what I spoke with him. I trust this boy. He has really capacity, but still he has, you know, it's like he has a break. And if he lets this break go, then we're sure we will have also good play on the side with him. It is good that he start now to play in his club. In his club, he's playing more attacking midfielder. So there are some points which I want to change, especially he has the capacity to pass in the deep, but he likes, you see, always to pass to the side. So he needs to learn to risk, to get the risk. And if he is doing this, then we have one player more. This is the reason why I said always to the people, friendly matches, I need to see. I have to give them a chance. I have to see what I can do. Because when the qualifier starts, I don't know who will be injured. I don't know who will be not in form. I don't know who will be carded, whatever. So therefore, I need always a backup, and for this are these games. The reality of not only us, you see also in the Kenyan league and wherever, our reality is Kenyan football is missing a lot of creative players, you know. So this is one point. One point is also players who are really strong one-on-one to beat other people. So, and this is missing in our game. Otherwise, I cannot say anything. You see, they cannot even attack against us. We were so organized. We pressed them very well. We are physically strong. We are working hard. It's a good team performance anyway. But we are lacking in this, in creativity, especially if we play at home. There we can have sometimes problems. If the rival, like South Sudan, plays very deep with very strong central defenders, so this can happen. Like I said, it's for me to think about the matches, what I have to change, how I find solutions. So, for example, this is the reason where I say it's sometimes good that some players are missing. For example, maybe we would play today with Ayub Timbe, we have maybe one, you know. So, but if it's not here, now I see there is something creative missing there also. So, and this is a learn process also for me to be prepared for the World Cup qualifiers. And therefore I say it, better to lose now, unlucky, than in any qualifier game. I try my best to push for one good game more. But I have to say in this point, I feel a little bit alone, to be honest, because it can't be that everything is on my shoulders. And this was, you remember, in the last press conference when I asked about support, and it's something which has to change. For example, the travel with Qatar, for me, more important than the game was that the FKF and also the players get a vision, what is possible in football, about infrastructure, about organization and all these things. You know, the players after the match, they said, we want to play always here. So we have to understand that many things are missing here. And we have to go on. And it's also about organization and to open internationally. It can't be only that I'm not even Kenyan, that I have to organize everything and there's never a Kenyan involved. So I'm saying this not because I don't want, but it can't be that it's always on my shoulder, everything. So, and I wanted to say it. I push for it. And I know in your history you never played this kind of friendly matches. I will say it again, because you like also to talk too much about it. So if I say it again. So, and we will continue with this. And I have a big dream, and my big dream is for the next year to get one of the biggest in the world. And I will push for it to the last moment, that we have a chance that all Kenya can play one day, or see one day this team playing one of the biggest in the world. So this is what I want. But like I said, things are not going on only because I do it. Because I have also to complain about things. I will explain you something. I organized Iran per phone. This was not a problem. But Qatar, you cannot organize by phone. They don't take you for serious, even if I have good lobby and a lot of friends. I took our team manager. I took one friend more. We are going there to the general secretary. I pushed. I put all my friends between. So, what do you think? Who paid everything? It's always me. I never get any salary, and I pay even from my pocket. So, and I have no right to say any word. This is a problem here. This is a serious problem here. And when people talking about respect, show no respect, but I have to show always respect. It doesn't work here. It doesn't work also that as these players have to travel in a way, because we have, the reality is also, it's not only the fault of the FKF, don't think like this. If the FKF has no budget, so then you don't need to wonder if a player who has to travel somewhere has a layover at the airport for 6-7 hours, here 6-7 hours, he comes here dead. So what to do? Are you 24 hours? You know what is 24 hours traveling? So these things are not so simple how everybody see it. Or let's go on with Kasarani Annex. You know what is going on every time we meet a national team? There is a so interesting system. The ministry is paying these people in Annex, so the government is paying the government so that we can train. And every time I have to wait till it is from this person in Annex, it is approved. Can you imagine this? The national team is waiting in front of the door. This is our reality. But nobody wants to talk about the reality. Nobody. The only one, hey, give us the results, give us the results, hey. One day I have to speak. Because I have also to protect the players. And I know all the time when I say it, then now they will start to say, because he lost his start. But nobody was in Qatar, I couldn't speak. Well, how? We have to change something. Because it's not about me. I go next time, what? Everything stays. What changed? Half of Nairobi is playing Annex, yes or no? One field. Qatar has around 100 professional fields, this little country. We play on one field. So it is so simple to explain me. Only to talk about, oh, this player played, he didn't play. It's so simple? I don't think so. So it doesn't change the fact that we are very disappointed, that we have not won today. It doesn't change the fact. But we have to think, if Kenyan football wants to do some steps ahead, then we have to put also the finger on these points. It's not so simple. Because everybody talks, okay, explain what happened in CAF competitions this year? What? What happened last year? What? So it is a general problem we have. We have to speak about problems. I'm not going on here for excuses. I'm explaining we have problems, serious problems. That's the point. And I can only say to everybody, we will be ready for the World Cup qualifiers. Don't worry. I don't know if you know the program. We will play first in Gabon, and after this, Seychelles. Away, of course, everything. You know, I have no problem to survive, thanks God, okay? But I have a problem to explain it to my family. I have a problem to explain them why I'm away of my family and I don't even get any money. I have the problem to explain them why I spend my money and my time and not for the family. This is my problem. This is the reason why I shut up. But till where? Tell me. Till where? Thank you. This same question is asking my wife every day. Really. So, and I will give you the answers. The only point is the boys. These boys deserve it. They want too much. They want to learn. They want to go for the next steps. They want to show something. They love what they do. I'm in love with the boys. That's it. There's nothing else. I will not say that I do it for him, and for Kenya, I do it for this. I don't do it. I tell you something more. You know that I'm even trying to help the Kenyan athletics. You know it? Ask Dr. Ross. Dr. Rose, ask her. Ask her. I'm everywhere where I can help. I'm everywhere. So this is my character. And it will not change. But you are right. I have a problem now with my family to explain it. Really, I have a problem. Of course, it's possible. Johnson has similar qualities like Joseph, but I don't think it was a problem today. Brian played also a good match. But comparing to the game against Qatar, you saw also that we didn't so fast like I want. We didn't change his side so fast like I want. So these are the points where I'm happy to see. Now I see it. If you would have not this game, I would not understand and would think we are okay with this. Now I see I have to work on it more. Because the problem is, if you have a rival who is playing so deep and you are not able to pass the sides, they can shift always and they are always ready to close the area. And we was in this point not fast enough and they could always shift and close the area. I wanted to say a lot of things, but when I say now, everybody will start again, he has excuses, blah, 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 blah. So I wait for the next match. And hopefully in October we will find something very interesting, and hopefully we can put the Kenyan flag like in Qatar, and to see that everybody understands that Kenya is playing football. I give you, check only international news and you will see, or ask the president, you will see if I need to be afraid. Don't worry. This is also one question my mother and my wife always ask. Why? Because there are a lot of teams who are asking. I'm in this point very relaxed, and I say it again. I promise the boys something. I will try my best for them, for nobody else, because they do say it again. These boys are trying their best for their country. Anyway, you need the fans. Okay, I was shocked anyway about the South Sudan fans. There was too much here and supporting also very well. Therefore, we had a good match atmosphere, because you have to understand it's always for all players better to concentrate if there is a good atmosphere around. So, and you could see especially in the match against Qatar that the boys loved it, what was going on, and they helped them, of course, also in difficult moments. So therefore, whenever, I have said it again, I don't know when we will play again home. So whenever we play at home, I hope one day we will also fill this stadium.